your time is so very valuable, particularly as authors. Most of the authors I know and that I'm working with are balancing their author careers with usually a family and usually another full-time career as well, right? They're trying to leave that grind of the day job, of the cubicle work, and they're hoping to build this author career that's going to give them that freedom somewhere down the road. But when you're trying to balance a day job and book marketing and publishing a book and taking care of a family and all of these things, your hours are so very precious, and you don't want to spend them doing Google searches for book reviewers or diving through Amazon with that like 8-click process that Debbie was showing you guys or whatever. This is what led me to Book Review Targeter. I was doing that. I was spending entire days trying to hunt down reviewers for M School. This was just last month. And guys, I have several businesses as well as 3 kids and all this other stuff. My time is as valuable as your guys' time as well. And I was so frustrated that my days and hours were being eaten up by this unfruitful task of going from book reviewer website to book reviewer website and reading review policies and all of this time. My time was so much better spent elsewhere. And I think that's the greatest gift that Debbie's given me and that she's offering you guys, is freeing up that time to focus on what really matters, whether that's your family or your business or your writing, right? Just getting back to your next book. You don't want your days to be eaten up trying to hunt down reviewers. And so to me, that's why I was so excited about this tool. It's why I'm using it. That's why I wanted to get the offer in front of you guys, my audience, is because it's really the gift of time. You are going to be able to work on your next book with the knowledge that with a simple email once a day, you're going to be able to contact 50 people who are going to have a really high likelihood of being interested in your book and of leaving a review of it. So I think that's the real value that's being offered today is, it's great to get those reviews and to build that momentum on your book. But the thing that's even better than that is it's going to free up your time to focus on the more important tasks. Another story that I can tell on the topic, going back to my first book days, is this was even, when things were less strict at Amazon. But my wife wrote me, she tells me, a lovely, glowing, honest review of my book. And posted it on Amazon, and it immediately disappeared. So, if any of you, if you guys are kind of holding out right now and saying, oh, well, maybe I'll risk it, I'll rely on my family and friends, it's no joke. Pretty much the second she hit enter and posted it, it was gone. Amazon knew, and, there's various different ways Amazon knows things,
Yeah.
but
So that was probably the IP address.
Right,
There.
right.
Yeah.
Or her Amazon account and my Amazon
Yep.
account have the same mailing address as
Yep.
well, right? So,
Yep.
but the point being, uh, you know, you can argue whether it's fair or not, but the reality is you just can't rely on your kind of close inner circle to leave those reviews for you anymore. That day is long gone. And that said, you don't want just your friends and family reviewing your book. You want genuine readers who are new to you, right? You want people who you're coming into their life and bringing something new and exciting via your book. And so I think that's why I'm so happy with the tool. I'm so happy with this opportunity to get in front of people who weren't aware of me before and who, now I'm on their radar, and I've brought some joy or entertainment or made them think a bit via my book, and hopefully I'll continue to build on that with them. I'll tell you a story while we're waiting here. I used the tool, contacted a reviewer. He read my book, loved it, reviewed it, posted on Amazon, also posted on his blog, and then ended up becoming Facebook friends with me, and then recently sent me a heads up about an author event that was coming up that he thought I might want to be involved in. And I just thought it was a nice little example that through using this tool, we're not spamming, right? We're not, like you said, soliciting. Where this is the very initial step in developing a relationship with readers, and that's just an example of, I used the tool. I got the book in front of someone who enjoyed it, and then, he did the review, and then now we're kind of like social media friends, and he was giving me a heads up about something that he thought, I might be interested in. And I think as authors, it's really important to remind ourselves that tools like this aren't about dehumanizing this relationship with our readers. It's actually a way of better finding people to initiate relationships with. And as an entrepreneur, Debbie, you know how important those relationships are, and how important it is to build trust with people and to deliver value to people, and how that's going to pay off in the long term, right? This tool isn't about a short-term hack that's gonna, get you a quick payoff, but isn't going to pay off in the long term. The sort of relationships we're initiating and this slow accrual of reviews over time is about the long game. It's about building a fan base, and it's about getting word out there about your book so that you can have an author career, so that you can not just get some reviews for one book and that's it. This is about building a fan base, a following. The Kevin Kelly 1,000 true fans, they say, is what it takes to really be a huge success. And this is the tool that's going to allow you to begin initiating those relationships with readers who are going to be predisposed to liking your work and sharing it with others in their circles of influence.